Hi everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be talking about my favorite birding supplies. As a disclaimer, I want to say that I do not believe that you need a lot of stuff to go birding. So that is why you will not see any spotting scopes or any other fancy items mentioned. Also, I will be putting links to all of these items on Amazon in the description. Binoculars. I'm not a big binocular person because after I adjust it, the bird flies away. Although I do still use binoculars. I use the Bushnell 10x25 binoculars. Yes, I know that my binoculars are very small, but I originally got them as a gift and I've kept using them because they are easy to carry around and I don't want to shell out a lot of money for something I sometimes won't even use. Notepads. Some people like eBird while they bird, but I like to use pen and paper because I can write without looking at the paper. I'm not very good at this, but I'm good enough that I can understand what I wrote. I normally use the bird watching journal. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit. On each page, it wants you to write down what you saw and draw a picture. It's pretty much a slight ripoff, so I changed how I use it. Instead of using a page per bird, I just write all of my sightings in the drawing box. Although there is still another notebook I want to talk about, the Rite in the Rain notebook. I'm very excited to use this waterproof notebook which I just recently received. I heard that there's a pen that you can buy that can write in wet weather and underwater and it never freezes. I am looking into that pen, but I am not going to review it yet since I don't even own it. I was a little bit hesitant when I first saw this notebook because I have tried waterproof paper before and it ended up being a big soaking mess. If you would like to see how the paper functions with water, here's a video taken by me. When you're birding, it's also good to have a watch. That's a quick side note. Field guides. This is where things get complicated. For beginners and intermediate birders, field guides are easy and fun to use. But once you find all of the birds in your field guide, you should start using the Audubon app's field guide and an ornithological association. So, now that I'm slightly advanced, I use my Audubon field guide set to New York in the month that it is, as well as the New York State Ornithological Association. The link is nybirds.org. For a beginner, I recommend Stan Tekiela's, I can never say it, I'm sorry, books. I use the New York one, but he has written one for every state. He's also the author of one of my favorite books, Bird Trivia. My birding binder. This is an odd topic because you can't buy it. I make my own birding binder. That helps me identify birds. I have a couple of field guide pages, some mnemonics, some birding goals, a list of every bird reported in New York State, courtesy of the New York State Ornithological Association, and the last section is places to go birding. You can create your own. It's very easy. Lastly, I would like to talk about how I manage all of these items when I go birding. Normally, I am holding the binder open to the mnemonics page, with the notebook on top of the page. The mini field guide is in my pocket and the binoculars are around my neck. I have some other tips to share because I want to go the extra mile. 1. What to wear. You should never wear white or neon because it scares off the birds. Instead, wear camo, or my personal favorite, dark colors. 2. Time of day. Never ever go birding in the middle of a hot summer day. In the summer, go in the morning and the evening because all the birds are beating the heat around the noon. Although, in the winter, the afternoon is the best time to go birding because this is the warmest part of the day and the birds want to keep warm. 3. Go birding with another person. When going to a new location, I always go birding with someone else. It gives another set of eyes and another set of hands to help carry supplies. You can also get a second opinion on birds. So if you think that you see a female wood duck, but the other person thinks it's a juvenile male wood duck, you can help correct each other. Although, sometimes birding alone is best because you can focus. For me, I like birding alone in the morning because I can focus more on the birds and less on talking to the other person. But in the evening, I always like to go birding with someone else. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe.